game of Subnautica. We're here on the 3rd episode, and, well, you know, it's been slow going, but I feel like we've learned a lot. We've got some stuff done. A little bit. But... yes, there's a warning about emergency power only. We were building this thing here, but it never got fixed all the way. You sort of like... alright, maybe, like, I guess maybe the things you need for it change periodically. Needed, like, some lead, I think, which could be right here. Yes. You see, I knew that grabbing a hold of everything would come in handy eventually. Alright, so now... so now the foundation's here. That's super useful. Alright, I guess we can hit... alright, so the foundation's here. What do we do there? Because we had a compartment, but it, like, you know... we just need a place that we can... like a room, right? Like, just a room. Do we put it on top of this? Anyway, I'm clearly not understanding stuff. We're gonna try to do it. I think we just need some titanium, because it'll like let you do a step or two, and then it's like, hey, by the way, go get some stuff. Alright, so like, can I go into it? No, we need a hatch there. Somebody trying to brawl. No, I think they're actually quite far away. Hey, I got an achievement. Settling in for the long haul. For making a habitat. All right, let's see.
Warning: emergency power only.
All right.
Oxygen production offline.
So this place, you can't even breathe in here. But we may eventually be able to... okay, so a base attached air pump, which, yeah, we have to get out of here or we're gonna croak. Anyway. There's clearly some elements that we don't understand, but, you know, that's, you know, we built a base. You can't breathe inside of it, but we have it. So, you know, there's that. Alright. Nope. Alright, this is, maybe we don't need to learn how to build anything. That would be good. Alright, we still got a minute and a half of breathing. Riveting stuff, I'm sure. Okay, and then we... need to make some random... I don't know why I jumped like that. I knew I was going to get out of the water. Thank you. Yes, indeed. More Subnautica. We're trying to learn how to... I know I said I was going to follow where we were going, but I'm like, you know, the pod's not big enough for all of us, so... Oh, right. We were supposed to... So we need air pump that'll go there. Which is tubes? Where are they? Alright, I know they exist, I just don't know where they're at. Deployables? No. Okay. Oh, they're up here in equipment. Got it. Alright, so floating air pump. You say I see our super shots? Yeah, I got it set up actually, I guess, like a month ago. But then I also got like authorized for the ads or whatever not too long ago. But yes, it is true. I have been authorized. But they're probably going to get turned off soon because I'm bad at filling out forms and I'm pretty sure that they're about to get mad at me. Does somebody want to brawl? No, I don't think so. Alright, so this very strange... Like so? Okay. There we go. And you just sort of go up until it connects. Got it. Yeah, this is gonna be easy. We'll just connect them right here, because that's how it goes, right? Come on, guys. Come on. Please work. I am the saddest boy in the world. I just... Like, why won't they work? No? No? Come on. Come on, please. Anyway, I'm giving up on everything. I don't want to... Man, what a bad time. I'm like too dumb to play this game apparently. We're just not gonna do that anymore. We're gonna put our stuff up and get back to what it says on the thing with the following the radio, and then yeah, whatever. I give up. We'll go in the dark. That'll be very brave. They'll like that. People love bravery. Alright. Stranded near a cave system and under attack. And of course, I spent a bunch of time doing other stuff instead. Oh yeah. Actually, I can't do that because we're about to be out of water and stuff. Anyway, time to... We're going to do some survival type stuff first, and then we'll worry about all that. Boomerangs, delicious, and some bladders. You know, you just gotta... Alright, now, with a little bit of fishing out of the way... We'll get some non-vegetarian water and whatever goes with that. chow down a little bit. Make a day of it. And then we'll go rescue the people that are in, like, totally dire straits. After all, you gotta do things in a specific order. It's the only way. Alright. Yes, now we'll go. Alright. Just a little peaceful Leviathan city. Nothing to be worried about there. Alright, they're under attack. Well, really should have the scanner here. Yes, very loud, scary noises. There are a lot of loud, scary things around here. Alright, what's going on? Nope, not, There we go. Whoa, boom!
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, that was a louder information about that than I thought. Anyway, we should probably get to the surface before we listen to it. I'm like, I think you can just, like, run right into those and they don't even get mad about it. But, man, it took me a little while to believe that, that's for sure. Alright, was there anything else around here? You know, we don't want to abandon this site before we look around decently to see if we've gotten everything.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen
But it doesn't look like... Yeah, it might have been the only thing. Oh, we're not gonna waste an opportunity to get some building materials. Alright, we're gonna go back to the escape pod and listen to this thing. We're gonna... Yeah, it felt a lot louder than, you know, basically all the other sounds in the game are. Like, look, I was gonna remember that I picked it up. But now they have seared into my mind the importance of it, you know. We'll probably want some creep vines for fibers. Like, I don't think we have, like, a ton of it. And we will very well might need some. So I figured we might as well grab it. You know, in any game where you can, like, turn your stuff into things, you might as well do it every now and then. And sure, the creep vine's all around, but anyone who's played a game knows it feels better to just have what you want. Because this rebreather thing we do need, right? Right. We should be targeting that. How do you make that? couple of silvers for a wiring kit. Yeah. Alright, does it automatically equip? Yes. No. There we go. So we have a radiation helmet that we'll put in this box and totally not forget about. That won't happen. Alright. Now it's like you almost wish that it was nighttime for this. Because now we're just gonna drop that and then we're gonna listen to this PDA. We need to figure out what's going on. Life pod 17 crew log.
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
Ah, poor Ozzy. He sounds like he's a cook or something. And he is definitely in some trouble if he thinks anyone's ever gonna come for him. Yeah, we'll do it that color. I don't think we have any. I don't think you can build stuff in here. I was like, I would love to have a trash can in here. No. Anyway. Well. I guess we'll find a, Here, you said you're gonna head out and show yourself. Well, awesome, dude. Have fun. Good luck out there. May you not have the same strange experience that I'm having here without being able to do anything right. I'm sure I'll figure out something eventually. After all, in no time we'll find some lockers to put all of this junk into. I mean, I guess a lure could be fine. It still takes up a lot of space. Whatever. We'll leave it. Alright, so what to do? None of this does anything that I can understand. So... I don't know. We got a rebreather so we can go down deeper, so I guess we'll just pursue that. Alright, and then we've got the waypoint again, so we'll see. if we can do anything with it. Here we're at a good part, sort of skimming the top. So we can sort of breathe a little bit. Okay, so now that we've listened to the PDA, can we find a clue? Probably should have listened to it before we left. No. And obviously it doesn't look so good here. Alright, at least we've discovered some new stuff, right? That's good. Now it's nighttime. We've got our breather thing though, so
The conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
oh. Well, that is interesting. Artificial structure, predatory life forms. Fascinating. We're gonna hit the roof real quick and get some breath, and then I guess just go down and yeah. You know, we've got some time because we're pretty quick. Did we get something cool? Yeah, you know, we've got these seeds and magnetite. We've never got that before. Let's just... Well, we're gonna not try to die, so we're gonna try to grab it. And, you know, worst comes to it, we can come back here and get stuff again. Alright, there are some big eel-looking things there, right? Oh, like a whole lot of them. I don't think they see me yet. Well, that does not bode well, does it? That does not bode well at all. Now, they're not as big and scary as that one big scorpion-looking guy. Maybe they're the young ones. Like, I don't think anything's after me. Yeah, I think that's just like normal scary Subnautica sounds. Alright. What can we do to solve this? We put that up. We just need to get... Yeah, we'll drink the water, eat the fish, and now we'll have enough space. Hey Ashes! How's it going? Sam playing Subnautica? I mean badly. This is the third session of it. I'm not doing so hot. I do have a large number of lockers with random junk in them. And I'm just making more because I always run out of space for all the junk that I find. Yeah, you know, it's kind of scary a lot of the times, but it's pretty cool. I've gotten some adventures and, you know, drowned and been eaten, presumably. Oh, great. I need to make another one. And, of course, with grand me fashion, I just put everything that I find into random lockers. Hey, that one's got space. Amazing. That way, if I ever want it, which I won't, I'll be able to look in the lockers and remember that I have the stuff, which I won't. Well, I mean, like, I built this thing and then I couldn't get the pipes to work, so I didn't really worry about it. I spend most of my time collecting things and then throwing it into the ocean whenever I don't want it anymore. But I just finished the foundation of the other thing, and then, but you can't breathe inside, so I tried to connect the pipes and they didn't want to connect, so I just sort of gave up on it and moved on to what else I was doing, which is just, you know, like going around and doing things. Right now I just need some more water, though. Which normally you can find these sort of... Maybe they're nocturnal, though. They're sort of purplish, the bladderfish. You said you have power supply for the other work? Well, I made a thing up here that was like a floating air pump, I don't know. But anyway, the pipes didn't connect, and anyway, they're, yeah. And I didn't worry about it. I just found this weird cavern with a bunch of big snake things in it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. If I build indoor lockers, they like quadruple the size of those. Oh, I should just build lockers and not worry about the air then. I can find an island and build a base on it. And then I won't have to worry about air, right? If I have it like on the surface. I've been doing this all wrong, building it at the bottom. Dexter sucks. No, this is not Minecraft. Although, if you're familiar with me playing Minecraft wrong, you won't be surprised to find me playing this game wrong too. So I build these. Yes, Dexter. This is Tarkanautica. That's why I'm so good at it. Alright, I didn't read any of the things that I'm supposed to get. Coarse titanium copper. Alright, I might not have any more titanium. We'll just have to go find some. Well, this is just like Subnautica, but played by an idiot.
Seconds.
No, that's just, you're fine. I know it must be very frustrating to watch me play any game. Like, when I played Terraria, I didn't cut down a tree for, like, like, maybe 2 hours. And people got really upset, but, you know, they got over it. Oh yeah, you can't go in there. Anyway, I used to have like a bunch of junk, but I turned a bunch of the titanium into like the ingots, you know, the 10-to-1 things, so now I don't have it anymore. And I totally thought I wasn't gonna want it anymore. I was like, okay, yeah, we're past the I need titanium thing. We're just gonna callously dive around here in this shark habitat. Because I'm less afraid of them than I am of not having titanium for any longer. But I should have built the habitat like on land. I should have built it like right here, right? Like that would have made more sense. You know, we would have had this nice rock. We built the foundation, and then you like would have been on the surface. You know, I could have built a little deck. I could have walked around. Could have built a fishing pole. It would have been fine. And now look at me. Alright, so where do we put it? Anyway. And this is basically whenever I give up and start doing something else. Oh, there we go. We'll put it right here.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
I don't see how a solar panel is supposed to work underwater like that, but good for us.
Welcome aboard.
Hooray! I've got a house! Alright, now, first things first. We need to build a locker. Oh no. Alright, we need to build a fabricator. Oh no. Alright, we can't build a locker yet. Alright, the locker won't fit. The locker will fit in the corner. Good. Excellent. I know I was supposed to make a fabricator, but I didn't. Alright, we're gonna build a couple more of these places just to put lockers into. Got it. Gonna be over for you guys. Okay, I guess we just spend the next long time getting materials so that we can build more lockers. Let's go find titanium. That's not titanium. And yeah, I'm fine, I suppose. No, this game kind of stresses me out. Table coral. Hello, Evan. Which that will get us some more sulfur, which we do need. Which I could have made our thing ages ago if I knew that cave sulfur was inside of those outcroppings, but I did not know that until like like a long time of gameplay, a couple of hours. Alright, so we need to make a laser cutter, but it won't tell us how, so we're just gonna have to not do that for a while. Because I had manually put it there at the very beginning of the game. And it doesn't go away just because you finally got one. Alright, table coral. That's right. That's what I needed to get. Which is this one? Yes. Now we have a base instead of the base. Brilliant. Some delicious bleach. Nice space. Thanks, man. You know, it's not much, but it's mine. Alright, we gotta cook them. Which we can do at our totally good, awesome, and safe under the sea base. Which is so much better than escape pods. For, you know, reasons of the radios not inside of it. And that'll, you know, protect us from unwanted guests. Well-wishers. Alright, so stranded life pod. I mean, I guess we can go down there. You said you beat skeletal shenanigans twice in like Just because you were bored? Well, you know, that's good. You know, it's good to find something you like. Alright, I guess we can go down into the depths and die. That would be fun. Like, where's... You say the Seagull 2 base is basically the dirt hut in Minecraft. Yeah, you know, I don't always even make one of those. My typical hardcore route is to just, like, dig a hole in the wall. Well, it was once upon a time. Now I just lay down in the middle of a clearing, right, as soon as you can lay down, right? Well, I haven't started a new Minecraft hardcore world in a long time, but back whenever I did, you know, you gotta play aggressive. Or not. Sometimes I forget to make a bed at all. Yeah, this is the pod from the radio. And then I got the little PDF thing, right? And then you go down here, which I did. And it's like, oh, this is kind of weird. And then you look out in the distance, and it's like big old eel things. So I didn't really mess around more with it because I thought I had some nice stuff. I didn't want to lose it. Ho ho ho! What's this? Man, they really tell you whenever you get something. That notification is loud. Alright. Scary sounds. Well, I got lost. We're gonna die. Yep. Well, I guess we'll see how much we can see before it happens. They got a sweet little volcano here. That's good.
30 seconds.
Hey, Bigfoot. How are you? Oh, well, you know, we dove bravely. This is where you can get magnetite. They don't really notice you that well. You wanna go, bro? I'm super brave. I don't think this fight's gonna last long. Yeah, come get some! Alright. They are not inspired. Well, you know, there you go. I died and lost some belongings, but they never take away your good stuff, right? They don't seem to take away, like, your actual equipment. And so you just make sure that you don't have anything good before you go out adventuring, I guess. But anyway, that eel didn't seem like it wanted anything. Alright, so we got a schematic for... Is it a spotlight? That was what it was. There's a log, right? Nope, doesn't tell me when we got it. Blueprints. Maybe it was that. Alright, well. In conclusion, I guess we'll just go right back because, I mean, nothing matters. We'll just cook some food real quick and get right back down to it. Crab snake, not an eel. It sounds like an eel. Yeah, we've already put all of our stuff up, besides like our tools, and they don't seem to drop. Hello, Smiley McGee. You say look, it took me a long time to even build that. I couldn't get the power hooked up for the longest time. I tried to build this little pipe thing, and anyway, I had like given up on it. So it's as good as it's gonna get. I'm glad that we got a locker. I might build some more tubes for some more lockers. Because you really need a lot of lockers. Alright. I guess we'll just go down here and probably die again. I mean, I'm never gonna find my way up. But, you know, so what? Once you have discovered that you're the hero and that you're going to reincarnate, there's very little value assigned to any specific iteration of your death, right? Like when you know you're definitely gonna wake up with your sweet gloves and your nice little flippers. You know, why care at all? That's my question. No, I was playing the game wrong. I was playing like it mattered if I died, and it doesn't. You know, what a silly way to play. Just dive, you know, and just like what? Respawn. Take a minute and a half to go back. Whatever. Hey, Autumn. And thank you for your congratulations. You know, it was a good run. It was a couple, ooh, they got gold there? Well, not for me. Alright, so... more stuff! Oh, well... Ha! Well, they got me again. Alright, so they clearly didn't want me to scan this stuff, which I'm going to do anyway. Hey, I got a thing! Hooray! I am not afraid of you. I have now accepted my mortality. You are merely a turning of the wheel. You cannot fear. Pagros Degassi Habitat. Well, instead of getting there, how about we die. And then next time we can try to get there again. No, I don't think we can even get there. We could try. I think we're about to run into the volcano, though. Yep. Well, the volcano might put a damper on our ability to get there. Also, it seems like it's more than 18 seconds away. Not ideal. Are there any PDFs we can find in the 3 seconds before we die? Is there anything we can scan before we die? After all, you keep knowledge whenever you reincarnate. Alright, we die again. I should play hardcore. I play hardcore Minecraft. I don't think playing hardcore Subnautica, I think I would learn even less. Even less than nothing. Alright. A little bit of food, we're just gonna... We're just gonna catch a fish or two. You don't want to be too hungry. I said we're gonna catch a fish or two. Alright. Alright. They found a cavern, predator life forms, blah blah blah. So that's where we want to go. Said 1440 is, yeah, you know, it's about 10 times better than 144. Maybe even greater than that. Okay, I don't have any batteries. How do I make batteries? We should get, you know, one before we go. Maybe two. Oh, some nice creature eggs. We can put them into a locker and then never look at them again. So you're gonna play some Grower Garden? Well, I hope that works out well. Alright, we got a battery. And we got a battery. You totally don't need these eggs, but hey, never throw anything away, right? Just hold on to every useless thing you ever pick up. You never know when you'll need it. And there's a time I didn't think that I needed, you know, gunpowder in Minecraft, and boy did I ever. we should have brought... Oh, of course, there's multiple entrances. We should find one that is closer to that side of the cavern. That would be sensible. Fortunately, it's all the way over here.
Seconds. New blueprint acquired.
I think we're gonna run out of oxygen before we finish scanning this, but maybe we'll get it. Hey, we get the observatory! Hooray! The multi-purpose room. Well, it looks like we won't be able to get it in time. This doesn't feel like... This doesn't feel like how I'm supposed to be playing the game. I don't know how to repower it until it runs out all the way. Yeah, like, what, you drag the battery over it, you right click, like I should try to make Seamoth. I know how, it won't let me. It doesn't say anywhere, but I got all the ingredients, right? I don't think I have a power cell, but can I make one? Yeah, it would be easy to make one. So I could make all the stuff in it, it just won't even let me do the thing, so... You need the mobile vehicle bait? Well, I can't make that. Can't charge the battery, so the battery charger, right. Well, I've got, you know, what I've been doing is you just use it until it runs out, and then it gives you a pop-up when you can swap the battery out. So that's just what I've been doing. I guess we can, you know, go die again. That's fine. That's, it's totally a way to play. Alright, I don't see the marker anymore. Anywhere. Oh, there it is. I guess we just go down and die again. This way is like really close down to it. We might actually be able to get out alive because it only ate like 20 seconds to get down here. So a much better way in.
New blueprint acquired.
Another nuclear fragment. Ew, a very loud sound.
Implementing new PDA data. Seconds.
Modification station fragment. You can't get inside. It's like blocked. No, you can get inside. You know, you still can't breathe in here, but there is more stuff to scan.
New blueprint acquired.
Right. Nope. Just a cargo thing. Well, anyway. I tried to fight bravely. There we go. I got fragments of the Seamoth 1,000 times.
Seconds.
Yeah, I've had the Seamoth fragments for ages. I got them like a while ago, and then, you know, they wouldn't let me make it, so I just, you know, never thought about it. People are like, this is something that you could get, and I'm like, yeah, sure, maybe, whatever. You know, I'll believe it when the game lets me do it. You say I don't know how I found the Seamoth before the vehicle bay. I've found like seriously probably like 30 or 40 Seamoth fragments. And 0 fragments of the bay. Like, I find Seamoth fragments all of the time. I thought they were common. Yeah, see, we found another Seamoth fragment there. We could have got, like, a whole Seamoth just in the 10 seconds that we've been talking about finding one. And 0 pieces of whatever thing we're looking for, because that's just salvage. I know it is, because I know what it looks like. Anyway. The game doesn't want me to make that thing that you think everybody should be able to make by now. The game doesn't want me to do that at all. Have I checked inside of it? I guess I didn't know you could really go in, right? They tend to not let you. Because it's just like a door, right? Can you... Okay, how did we... There we go. Got a little stuck there. Ha! Oh yeah, I got it a little diseased one. Well... Well, it wasn't very sporting, but...
30 seconds.
Indeed. Look, if you find a shark who would definitely eat you, and they can't move so good, if you're not positive that you're in a fairy tale, maybe just use the diving knife. And we should go put our stuff up and make another locker. Where's the house? I've already scanned him. Or rather, I have already scanned a diseased sand shark. I don't think it would let me scan him again. We got like a journal entry about it and everything. Just because I don't have any pieces of that one thing that you guys think I should have doesn't mean I haven't done a lot of stuff. We've been to the boat. The code is 1454. I know it off the top of my head because there's a little note about it and I read it one time. It talks about somebody's birthday. I ignored that part because I literally don't care. If the birthday's part of the code, I'll need to read it again.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, can we make another locker? It doesn't look like it wants to let us make another one. That is a shame. Alright. Then can we just make a hatch in this one and put a locker in here?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You can breathe in here too? Weird. And if I do it carefully, can we get more than one in a whole place? Ah, on the wall even. Good. We can put more of our junk in there. Hey, Tinyzilla, how's it going? I learned how to make bigger boxes, so now we're putting all of our junk down in here. Also, I guess it's theoretically connected via a laser beam to that power source, so you can breathe inside of it, so that's good too. So you're saying we should search in the kelp forest. Okay, I guess that's what we'll do. We'll just get a little bit of food taken care of before we do that. Get some non-vegetarian water. And some non-vegetarian fish. Sea stalker tooth? I saw it somewhere. No idea what I would ever want them for, but now I've got a couple of them, so that's nice. That's a big one. I'm gonna stab him. Yes, yes, you're very brave. Easily distractible. Nope, just salvage again. That's right. I don't have my radiation hat on because I'm wearing my deep sea diving hat. We need to switch hats. If we go that way. And that's just more normal salvage. Which I guess we'll take home and break for titanium, because I mean, why not? Man, I sure hope there's no one out there still waiting on me. Alright, now with even more cargo space, we'll be able to put more things in here and then leave them alone. Alright, good stuff. Now we can go and continue on not finding the thing we're looking for. No, that's not what the objective was. We need to switch hats. Nope, that's the wrong way. Inside a crate where? This crate? It is indeed a mobile vehicle bay fragment. That's just where you'd expect to find one, too. Alright, I guess we'll try to find all the things that look like that now. We just hadn't been looking around the proper side of all the boxes. Yes, yes, you're very brave. I literally don't care. You hold no power over me. You're just a shark, and if I die, I'll come right back and still be confused and lost. It's like the sea can't threaten me because, like, my inability to figure out what I'm supposed to do is so much more powerful than thinking about keeping my character alive is. It's like the first like few hours I was playing, I was like, man, I gotta not die, and now I'm just like, who cares? The only thing that's permanent is, you know, fragments and like quest items and apparently gear. You know, so you just gotta not die if you find some like thing that you need, and other than that, just keep reincarnating. You know, it's not like, it's not a very immersive way to play a survival game, is it? But I guess no one says it's a survival game. I'm just calling it that. You don't have to try to survive. Dying 1,000 times trying to find items is a legitimate way to play. Alright, those things shoot at you.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Hooray, we have found another one. Yeah, they absolutely are like in the back of crates in a place that I wouldn't look unless it just seemed natural. Alright, and there's the third one.
New blueprint acquired. It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Anyway. Hello, Chase. I am very badly playing this game. Just so badly.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Playing it like I play all games, which just like badly. Like how a child would play them if they weren't paying attention. I don't know if this place is gonna work. I don't know if the laser beam is attached, right? Yes, you can breathe in here. This is a multi-purpose room, but you know what purpose it has? Lockers. Alright, we could also make an aquarium to, I guess, like, put the things. This thing fills water. We got... Guess there you can throw things in to make power. I don't know. Yes, first we'll make a trash can. Then I guess we'll just start putting lockers in here too. And then we'll put all our stuff in here and then go do something else. Alright, we got that one building thing. Titanium, lubricant, power cell. Power cells, batteries, which means we need copper. Alright, 2 batteries for those. Yep, those do sound like cures for all of it. Yeah, that's right, we were supposed to get... Okay, what happened there? Did we teleport away when we hit that? Or did it all just disappear? Oh, you pick them. Alright, this isn't where our fabricator is. It's just the cool room. Yes, I'm just a Mountain Dew guy myself. Alright, so we just need to get one more copper, right? No, it's 2 mushrooms and 1 copper, so 2 copper will do it. Okay. Oh, Star Trek. You say, what's my base? Oh, well, I don't know if I would call it a base. I've just put some stuff onto the ground. So, you know, I got some lockers in this room. I just built this today, right? So, that one's still crispy. It's not done. But I just put, like, you know, some junk in them, not much. And then in this one, I've got, you know, I've got 2 lockers here and a little fabricator thing. And then in this one, I've got a locker and a trash can. So that's what I've got going on. But I only recently learned how to make lockers and stuff. Here in the water, you see a bunch of my waterproof lockers where, you know, my previous stuff was at, which I guess we should try to, you know, like, relocate some of. But anyway, now we can finally make the mobile vehicle bay thing. And it's gonna take, like, a long time to make, because it's very impressive. You know, like, so much longer than it normally takes to make things, right? Boom! Fabricates vehicles from raw materials. And I guess we'll, release vehicle bay. Alright. Not like that. Alright, like that. Alright, titanium, power cell, glass, lubricant, lead. It's got little floating drone things. That's pretty fancy. Glass, all you need for that is quartz. I got plenty of quartz. The drones build the stuff. Ah, that makes sense. Alright, so there's that. We should have a titanium ingot already made, and then it was what, like lead or something? You're saying I have a radio message? You know, I should probably check that. I don't really check my messages in real life at all. So any game that makes me do it, it's really a bit of a toss up whether or not it's going to work out, right? A power cell, that's right. Okay. Alright, we just needed to get some more copper then, which...
Welcome aboard Captain.
No, we already took it out of there, that's right. Well, we just need like 1 copper then. And a lubricant. Did we really get rid of all of them from our inventory? Yeah, well, we must well have done. They sure aren't here. And we didn't put it there, but there's our copper anyway. And then we'll just go get some acid mushrooms, which are readily available. Yes, no, for sure. I was vaguely aware that the radio existed, and I was probably going to go back to it eventually. And by that I mean, in like 100 more hours of playing. Because the last time the radio took me to that escape pod, and then we found like all the places to build a base, and now, you know, now I have to build all the things I haven't built yet. Whoops. Oh, the power cell. We didn't turn the batteries into it. Well, alright, back into the escape pod. And now we'll make the thing.
The Seamoth.
Hooray! I finally get my second achievement. Personal propulsion.
And endorphin levels.
Alright, so what have we here?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
But I guess you can breathe in here, so that's good. Sort of a scary sound. It's like somebody's bonking on it. Maybe we were hitting the bottom of the, Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, well, it takes damage. Good. We figured that out. How do we heal it? I'm gonna have to learn to make more of these once I break it. I guess we can just, like... just battering ram 2-shot him? Oh, yeah. Boom! Of course, it hurts us as well, so that's not really a good idea. Alright, I guess we're gonna take the Seamoth back over here and never drive in it ever again. Yes, it does damage your thing. Alright, we crashed it into something else again. Alright, so we're just gonna... Alright, it took even more damage. We're just gonna get out of it before it breaks. And, yeah, well, that was bad. We are bad, and we should feel bad. We're gonna need more stuff for batteries soon. Hey, Redwood Steve. All right, I don't have a functioning battery to exchange it with. Well, we can make one, right? Yes. We'll just go do that now. I guess it's not that much stuff to make another one. Because quartz is quite readily available. You just gotta go to these little places, and then you can see it when you angle down at it, like here and here. Yeah.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen
Alright,
efficiency
we gotta...
decreased.
I took off my breathe good underwater thing for my don't get hurt by the radiation thing. Well, we almost got it. Whoops. Made me jump. I knew it was there. Yeah, we need to bounce. I don't think I have any bandages on me. Not ideal. And by bounce, I mean get away from the other one and then fight this one to the death, obviously. Direct. I should look for some time capsules. I don't think I've seen anything like that. But if I see anything that seems like that, I'll definitely try to check it out. Need like way more copper. We're just churning through it for our batteries. It's like we lose a whole battery just looking for more though. You know, I guess we should embrace the slow swimming. Oh well. You know, I have low HP, so we're just gonna take our stuff back and let that sand shark win this round, much as I hate to. I just missed running southeast to look at the ship from on top of your escape pod. So, like... So, like, there? I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know where north is. Alright, you're supposed to heal. I remember. We're just gonna leave the Seamoth till we need it. I'm bad for it. Like, it was doing okay till I came to town.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Seek fluid intake.
Time to go fishing again.
Intake recommended.
Treat the ship as northish. Got it. Whoops, I didn't mean to cook that fish. That's supposed to be turned into water. What an inefficient way to be an adventurer. It's okay. We'll make up for it by having a positive attitude or something. Drowning or being eaten by giant eels. They always get louder when they're about to dine on astronaut flesh.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, so we're gonna go adventure this way.
Passing 100 meters.
Alright, we shouldn't do that. We need our...
Decreased.
Oh, that's new. Unless that's the sand shark. Nope, that's new. Alright, buddy, let's go. How brave are you? You look like a sand shark, but you're uglier. Boom! Clean. Alright, we need to go back and get our underwater helmet, though. Oh yeah, I should have scanned it. I forgot, you know, my bloodlust. You say you're trying to be helpful without just like Maxine, but you're not so good at being mystical. I'm sorry. I know it must be frustrating to watch me do anything, but I appreciate. All right, yeah, that's right. We had a radio message.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Alright, we're gonna keep on the radiation thing then. Alright, nothing more will fit in here. We'll... Oh, it's still working. We'll make a med kit. No, we can't do that. It takes 2? No, here it is. Well, okay, it doesn't actually give me a beacon for any of those, does it? It says the approximate transmission origin is in the databank, but it doesn't tell me where that could be. Aurora survivors? No. Deep the guts of the great metal beast, perhaps see the voice discourse in there. Perhaps. I am still trying to figure out. Alright, here we go. Approximately 400 meters west-northwest of Life Path 4's last location. We've got radiation, red grass, natural arches, and rock stacks. Cool. Maybe we could find that. He's trying to be cryptic and help, and you're trying to translate it into literal things for me. Yeah, I, simulate being a quest giver in the game. I guess we'll go to the red thing and try to find a crashed pod. I mean, I kind of thought we looked around in here already, but maybe there's more? Oh, we ran out of power. No, it wouldn't be over here. It would be like post-radiation, right? Well. My chat is on the left window. My camera is up here. My screen is beneath it, so often if I'm like, Because my camera's like physically above my head and sort of tilted down a little bit. But like where it looks like I'm looking down, I am looking at, you know, the computer screen. So you can look like out of the top of your eyes, right? And also, so if you lower your head, you get better peripheral vision, which allows me to look at the screen and see my monitor, which is like down and to the left of the normal monitor. Because if I'm looking like this, my peripheral cuts like right here, and the monitor is underneath here. I'll wave my hand in front of my face.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
Laser cutter fragment, hooray! We finally found one. Is that a biter? No, that was a tiger or whatever. They shoot little thorns at you. I've got a sample of them and I've scanned one already. I just don't mess with them much. And that is a biter though, right? I think so. Hooray, another laser cutter fragment. That's 2 of them.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Hooray! The 3rd laser cutter is mine. Super loud sound indicates that I am right. Now we go home and try to figure out how to make one. Where is home? I'm lost. There is home. We don't have that much nice stuff. We could go down here and try to die. No, that's right. We can't breathe. We should go home. They're pretty big guys. They look very intimidating, you know. They do not look like giant mushrooms. Yeah, the roars are always echoing in the distance. I've just learned to ignore them. Look, if something's gonna eat me, it's just gonna do it. It all booms. The only thing I know for sure is that I almost broke that thing as soon as I made it. It's a lot safer to ride around in this thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, laser cutter. Oh. Well, we have to get diamonds for that, and I sure haven't found any of those yet. Well. Suitable for penetrating standard titanium doors. Well. If I get anything suitable for mining diamonds, I'll get right on that, bro. Can repair the Seamoth with my repair tool. I see.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What?
reached. Hull damage imminent.
Oh, we can't go that far. Got it. Alright, well, it can't go down that far.
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
All right.
Damage imminent.
Well, can't go down there either. Got it. Whoops. Ran into a wall. Got it. Good. Smart. You say it kind of looks like it's like a Sonic movie, Eggman, but cooler. You know, I get that a lot. They don't normally say but cooler, but you know. Alright, well that was certainly an adventure, right? Certainly was. Let's get some more water. Alright. Plenty of water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And now we'll turn those 10 titanium ingots into a bar twice, giving us even more space in the locker to put stuff. This is what it's all about right here. Efficient use of space. I mean, relatively efficient. Let's not go too overboard with the compliments about what we're doing here. Relatively efficient is as good as we can get. Alright. Yeah. Kinda need more copper. Perpetually need more copper. We really should move all the junk out of these. Put them in a different place with a more advantageous place, you know, to access all of the junk. Cause it's like 4, right? You know, so we might as well have it. Like 4 of the water lockers.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
So we just use this as like a portable oxygen station. But we can't go under 200. If we can find some nice exposed diamonds, somehow we can find a laser cutter, though. Like, what's that? Is that a diamond? We'll find out. No, it's just a quartz. Oh, I'm on fire. Not ideal. Oh, sulfurous vents, it looks like.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen
Rubies.
greatly decreased.
Alright, they're not diamonds, but they are rubies, and that's something. We got 3 of them? Yeah. You know, we don't need them for anything, but that's okay. Hey, stuff! Ooh, that was a weird thing. Well, if it's gonna kill us, it's gonna kill us, right? Oh, they've got a whole electrical problem there. You can only get so close. Like, is that a stalker over there? Is that just like a really massive stalker over there? No, because it's got 2 tails, doesn't it? Yeah, it's got a... And it looks like it teleports. So that's not ideal. Again, it might eat us. It also might not. We've got our light. Cyclops Depth Module 1, Prawn Suit Drill Armor Fragment. The Prawn Suit Drill, you know, that's a real thing you gotta worry about. Man, we have got to get back. We've got limited oxygen. Alright, do I even have a battery? No, I didn't bring a battery with me, which means our Sea Glide's about to be out. It's not ideal.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen
We've got 7%, which means we can do like one more thing. Anyway, that teleporting thing probably isn't going to notice we're even here. Yeah, maybe wants a handshake. Yeah, maybe. We'll just look it right in the eye, give it a firm handshake, and say, "Hello, Mr. Scorpion-looking thing. Would you like to give me a job?" What could go wrong? Alright, we've got 2% left. Yeah, no, we gotta go get more batteries.
aboard, Captain.
Alright, so we're just gonna grab a couple little acid mushrooms, make a battery, intentionally run this one out so that we can swap it. Does the light take more? I hope so. Oh, that was gold, not copper that I grabbed. Well, let's just go ahead and put the gold in here. You never know when you'll need it after all. We're just gonna bash right into a whole bunch of creatures, I guess. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Alright, haven't been here yet. Apparently, it is dangerous. We're just gonna back away and repair the ship a little bit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so we need a scan on one of those things.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Cyclops hull fragment. Can't go much further down. I mean, we can, but the ship can't. Oh, gold. But we can't mine it, of course. Hey, at least we can breathe. Oh ho! An electric eel! Shale out. Yeah! Diamonds!
Are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Oh. Sure. I guess they are reminding me that they are gonna shake me down for everything. Everything I find later. That's super funny. Alright.
Detecting volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
Give me your information! You know, we'll get the information we need out of him soon enough. It's like, hey buddy, come here, I wasn't done talking to you. Boom, baby. Now we're talking. Shale chunk, just gold. Because we need another diamond. Or two. But I think we're only getting them from the shale outcroppings, which are, you know, darker. That sort of brownish one isn't what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. That one right there. These two. Lithium. Little rare metals, another diamond. Excellent, excellent.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint All-Terra vehicle signatures.
Alright, so did I need 3 diamonds or was it just 2? Two diamonds. Alright, yeah, we're good to go then. Time to go home. Yeah, good stuff. We got a couple diamonds. Going to be able to make our laser cutter, whatever that's for. Well, actually, we should be able to go back to the ship, right? Because we went there and we went to the one thing, and then there was like a blocked door. But I'm thinking that this should solve that issue. The laser cutter should, I mean. I will say this is nice. It's nice not having the breath resource to be like a constant worry and just like a thing that you manage, you know, with like sort of like a mobile base to jump out of kind of thing. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to use it, to be like, oh, if you won't let me go down 200, I'll park it at 190 and then dive, but you know, it seemed fine. There's some stalkers. There's a lot of stalkers. We're just gonna skirt around the side. We're just gonna bash it right into the wall there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, we just need to grab some sulfur and titanium, which we should definitely have here. Yeah! Got our laser cutter. It is suitable for cutting standard titanium doors. It is made of diamonds. It is good stuff. And I assume we will be able to use it pretty soon. If we go to the right place. But anyway, we've got 2 lithium now, which is awesome. Like, you know, we will probably want them for something. Rare earth metals often show up well in a game. I have not made the propulsion cannon. I don't know how yet. I think I only have one of the things. Yeah, the ingredients are unknown. Need that also for the ship. I see. Yeah, because I just went out there, like, one time, and, you know, like, it was fine, but I should have built my habitat on top of the island out there. That would have been great. So you got to go, Evan. Well, thanks for hanging out to farm eagles. Well, I hope that works out for you. Throw this unidentified egg in there. That'll be good, you know, nothing like a bunch of eggs.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, well, good news. We found more laser cutter fragments. And bonked our craft on the ground. Hey! Got a toy car. An abandoned PDA. Man, that's so loud! Oh my goodness, that's so loud. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta give you like an auditory warning that I'm about to pick up some stuff. Alright, gray cap. A bobblehead of this dude, which we can't pick up. Or scan. Yes, we can scan the unusual doll. And now we'll be able to make one of our own. No, we picked it up. Okay. What on earth? Oh. Oh, okay. Actually, a diseased one of these sharks, which I don't know, we might want to try to scan it. Oh no, they're gonna break my stuff. Well, we haven't got a diseased bone shark, so we're gonna scan it first. Actually, we haven't scanned a bone shark at all, have we? And then we're gonna try to bounce and listen to this PDF in a safe location. Oh yeah, they are all around in here, huh? And this is where we found that stuff earlier. And they are straight running into me again. Alright, I don't have... Yeah, we'll just go home and listen to it. I don't have my bandages. Oh well, we ran right into the wall. That is a way to arrest your momentum. We'll put the toy car in there and the gray cap in there also. Good. We've got them. All right, let's Life Pod 7.
I've tried everything. The analysis circuits on the fabricator are fried. Can barely manufacture the most basic of materials. Want a battery? Here, have a children's toy. Need deep-sea diving equipment? Have some lab tech. Hungry? I'll turn that fruit into dust for you.
Poor guy.
Going forward with trial and error. I hit every button here has got to make something useful eventually.
Well, it doesn't. So that guy, his fabricator was broken, so it was making toys and caps and stuff instead of what he would have needed in order to survive. And that's even if he would have been able to. I mean, he was at a pretty rough spot, pretty far underneath the ground. And by that I mean the water. So there's really no guarantee that it would have went so well for him at all. The radio.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, well, I guess we can just go and deal with that. Well, we'll need water and such, and we'll need another battery. Yeah, we may not need a battery. This scanner's almost battery dead, though. We'll definitely need more water and food, though.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But before too long, we'll be fine. We'll be getting our water going again, getting everything on. And you know, you really only gotta eat every now and then, get your water every now and then. I'm sure the game would be totally fine without this dynamic, and indeed there was a setting, I think it was called like freedom or whatever, which I almost considered doing, but I figured the eating and the drinking wouldn't be too onerous. And as survival elements, when done in a way that aren't obnoxious, can be very nice, right? So I did want to give it a try. We've got a radiation helmet. We probably want a diving helmet, but you know, we'll just do this. Actually, let's. Oh man, this stream's been going a little while now. It's like 11:30 right now. I just need to take a short break because I mean, we're probably gonna stop it in like 30 or 45 minutes. I need to switch over my laundry and get another Mountain Dew. But I'll be back at like 2.5, 3 minutes. So if you're still here, I will see you then. We'll probably just leave it AFK there. Letting the ocean run by. But I'll be right back. And if you're still around, then I will see you then. Alright. Good news. Now it's night, which always guarantees that you'll feel a lot more comfortable in an unsettling and foreign climb. And with that in mind, it's time to get into the Seamoth. Which, now that I have, I totally see why people were trying to get me to get it. Man, is it ever fun to have. Because again, I mean, it's going to sound silly. Of course, the scary thing about being underwater is that you can't breathe. But, you know, it really lets you have more comfort in the exploration, if you're me. And while I don't want anyone to destroy it, if they do, I'll just build another one, right? I know how. It was only building the first one that was tricky. Alright, lifeboat number 3. Open data box. We've got the compass, sorry.
New blueprint acquired.
Didn't mean for that to be so loud, but hey, we've got the compass. I normally try to do the warning. At least I said I was going to try to do the warning. But hey, now we can make a compass, and that's good, right? Copper wire and wiring kit, and that actually will be very nice because, well, for a million reasons. But I think it's like we can't even find these people, like, is that what's going on? They're like, don't leave without us, but... No, we should look around, right? Right. After all, they specifically asked us not to leave them. Oh, here's the PDA. Alright, beware, it's gonna be loud. PDA.
Data.
PDA, there we go. I don't want to really listen to it while we're in the middle of Stalker Central. Alright, Lifeboat 3 crew log.
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cellar rig to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
Oh, sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the lifeboat.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
Well. It sounds like they ruined it. It sounds like their engineering solution didn't work. It sounds like they put twice the power source onto a thing that's supposed to carry 80 kilograms, and it didn't work. What? Ow. Oh, we totally grounded ourselves on coral. I thought somebody came and bushwhacked us. Alright, we'll just repair that again. No, I guess if you're outside of it when you run into the wall, it doesn't matter.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, copper wire wiring kits. We just need to grab some silver and some copper. Alright, we just need to grab some copper. Which we'll probably just swim around and grab since you can find it in little stones that I believe are constantly regenerating. Otherwise, I don't see how I would ever find them around here again. Yeah, and then those dudes, I also think they regenerate, which is good enough. No, they don't in fact regenerate the sulfur. Anyway, all of that for the copper ore, which now we do have, and now we will be able to make the compass with. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Now we got a compass. It's over for you. Materials don't regen. Ah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, that's where all the copper's at. It'd be better if I had dedicated boxes for them. Yes, indeed. I mean, once I have the compass, now I can play the game. I've got my little toy car. You know, it's all over for our enemies. They'll never be able to stand up to us. I've got my not overloaded Sea Glide because I followed the manufacturer's engineering recommendations. The radio is calling us again.
Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow.
Man.
Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running
I wasn't here to get the message. I should have stayed inside. Should have stayed in the pod the whole time. That's where I went wrong. Oh yeah, I had too many of them. You know, maybe they might. They kept annoying me. Yeah, I didn't. This is before I really had like the boxes figured out, right? So we had to throw the writhing weeds and the spores and the other junk.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's actually a very cool visual. I wish, you know, it was like animated such that you could be in third person with this. Because I bet that would be pretty cool. I see you just jumping out of the water like a big old hero.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
More lithium, you know, they're not exactly diamonds, but they'll do in a pinch. Scanning more stuff, it's always good to get more stuff. Let's take a nice stuff sample back home with us. Wait, does my laser cutter work on those, maybe? Doesn't say it does, but that doesn't mean it doesn't. No. Okay. The answer is no, it doesn't work. Got it. No, not my scanner. These were the spiders you were talking about? Ah, I see. Ice stock samples. Copper.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen
Yep,
efficiency
another thing we
on
can't get. Got it. That's quite a sound. It's like a really eerie sound. You don't normally hear that one. It's really a much scarier sound than they normally ever play in this game. I guess night fell.
Welcome aboard, Captain. detected.
Alright, good. Now we have another locker and we can put stuff in it. Everything is the same again. We've got a prawn suit, arm drill, one of the upgrades for it. No idea how that'll work for anything, but yeah. And here there's some module for depth for a thing that I can't even make. So that's good. But we can make the first one if we get plasteel ingots because we've already got rubies, so that's good. You ask if you scared me. No, I don't think so. Well, anyway, we have gotten... We have gotten somewhere. You know, we adventured around. We got the Seamoth, which is excellent, you know. Really freed us up to move about the country. Get into adventures. We made our laser cutter, so I guess, yeah, I mean, a very successful little session. Bunch of things we can't work with, you know, it doesn't matter. We'll get around to all that some other day. Or not. Anyway. Yeah. That's all I've got. For you right now. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. It was a good time. You know, this game, it can get really tense. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun. And actually, now that I have something I can breathe out of with the Seamoth, it's a lot less stressful for me going around, because I was always like, you know, you dive and you're always like, you know, how long is it gonna take to get up? And now it's more like, how long is it gonna take for me to just jet back over there? I do kind of worry about getting broken, but I could just build another one. Like, it's not gonna be a big deal to just build another one, right? So yeah, but yeah. Good night, Ashes. Thanks for hanging out and for all of your helpful tips, and for not just, you know, laying it all out there for me, you know, giving me some hints and letting me ignore them or misunderstand them. You know, I appreciate that. I know it can be frustrating watching a person not understand what's going on, but sometimes it could be a nice time. I hope you enjoyed. Good night, Ashes. Good night, everyone. You know, it says there's a lot of people here. Maybe YouTube puts you on here automatically, but if so, you know, good night. Perhaps I'll see you in another stream or video. That's all I've got for you right now, however. So, goodbye.